Namaste. This class will be about relaxation. And our modern society values accomplishments, but often ignores the necessity for relaxing when necessary to preserve our physical and mental health. And we'll busy ourselves doing things without really taking the time to enjoy simply being alive. So, even though we may think that normal sleep is sufficient to restore the body, there's yogic sleep, yoga Nidra, that can actually help rejuvenate the mind and the body by releasing deep-seated tension. It's a process of bringing the mind home to the safe harbor in the body where you'll feel safe and secure. Dhyana mudra helps us turn our awareness inwardly in meditation. So placing the left palm face up and the right palm on top, bring the tips of the thumbs together to touch. And the thumbs represent the fire element, so joining the thumbs, there's an increased flow of the fire energy and enhanced inspiration. Okay? So just let this mudra promote a natural ease and inner harmony and peace. Sit up tall, straight, roll the shoulders up and back. And as you exhale, let go of any restlessness, worry, or cares. And inhale more relaxation, rest. Just noticing the flow of breath as you breathe in and out, and the touch of air in the nostrils. Now lengthen the exhalation so that it is twice as long as the inhale. Take a deep breath in, count to 3. Now slowly exhale, counting to 6. And repeat that if you're capable. Inhale and slowly exhale. Now, to be more comfortable, let's come up to standing. Separate the feet hip distance or wider. Turn the palms face forward, lifting the arm bones up into the shoulders and rolling them back. As you exhale, pull the navel in, squeeze the buttocks, the leg muscles, strengthen muscles to the bone. So you have a very solid and deep connection to the floor through the strength of your legs. It's the muscular energy which makes for a safe experience in our practice. So starting there with muscular energy, inhale, lift the arms, spread the fingers, and exhale, lower the palms back down slowly to your side, taking the same length for the inhale and the exhale. The bigger your breath, the slower your movement can be, and you can feel each part of that movement with great attention and appreciation, without worrying about how many you're doing or how fast you're doing it. There's no competition. Rest the arms. And again, turn the palms forward, roll the shoulders back. And stand with strength and solidity in the legs, hips, and pelvis. So you're really well grounded, safe, centered. Now I'd like you to bring the hands interlaced behind the head and open the elbows, pressing the head back. Inhale and lift the heart. On your exhale, bring elbows forward, chin to the chest. And keep moving at your own pace so that you're taking complete breaths and finishing one breath before starting the next. Very good. And coming back to the center, open the elbows wide. And take the head to the left and press the hips to the right. Inhale, come up to the middle. And exhale to the right side. Head to the right. Inhale, up to center. And continue from side to side in a slow, leisurely way, taking long, relaxing breaths. And back to the middle, release the hands and swing the arms, twisting from side to side. The loose fists can lightly tap on the kidneys. Wake up the back side of the body a little. That's fine. Good. Well, now bring hands to the hips and circle your hips around in some nice big circles. Start small and gradually increase the size as your breath lengthens. So take one breath per revolution. And then, when you're ready, switch directions. Excellent. Take a little wider stance. Turn the toes out slightly and soften the knees. Hold the palms face up. Inhale, open the arms like you're tracing the circumference of a big wagon wheel. And exhale, bend the knees, bring the arms back down to the bottom of the wheel. Inhale, rise and open. And exhale, descend. Squatting down without really leaning forward, just keeping the back upright. That's the way. Good. And do one more wagon wheel for me. Good. And then brush the hands down the front of the body towards the earth. And bring the feet parallel. Hold the back of the hips. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, bend the knees, slide the hands down the backs of the legs, over the tops of the feet. Inhale, trace up the inner legs, wrap around to the kidneys. And exhale, repeat that folding, sliding down the backs of the legs. And inhaling, sliding up the front. Rolling the shoulders back. And repeating at your pace. There's no rush. It's better to feel each part of the movement in your body. And last time, coming up and resting the arms. Now to come down to kneeling for cat and cow. Come down onto hands and knees and table pose. Spread the fingers, clawing the mat with the fingertips and hugging the inner arms towards the midline of the mat. Inhale, look up and lift the sitting bones. And on the exhale, look down and lift up through the navel. Remain breathing, calm, even breaths. Squeezing out every drop of the exhalation before starting the next inhalation. Then curl the toes under and lift up the knees and straighten one leg and then the opposite, letting the hips and shoulders move whichever direction feels normal, natural. And lower the knees back down and sit back towards the heels, hero pose. Press down through the tops of the thighs, roll the shoulders back, and rest, breathe, and renew. Coming forward to child's pose, walk the hands forward, and you may need to make some support with the hands to rest your forehead and be able to press down through the forehead against either your hands, a block, or perhaps even the mat. But if that lifts your hips way up in the air, use the support under the forehead as much as needed so that you can keep the hips down and press the forehead down at the same time. And over a series of breaths, you may be able to lower that support. Now, please walk the hands out. Press down through the fingertips, lift up through the armpits. Broaden the back of the neck and shoulders. And walk the hands over to the left side. Pressing back through the right hip. And breathing along the right side of the waist and the rib cage. Good deep breaths. Allowing your body to move and respond to the breath. Expanding on the inhalation and stretching evenly on the exhale. We'll switch sides, walk the hands over to the right side. Keep pressing back through the left hip and breathe along the left side of the waist and the rib cage. Breathe into the left lungs. Now we're coming up to table pose and stepping the right foot forward into low lunge. Walk the left knee back and press down through the legs. Lift the hands to the front knee and pause to rest, renew, and rejuvenate through the breath. Okay, doing a good job. We're going to continue. If you're ready, lift the arms and relax the shoulders. Now really spread the fingers so you can feel that aliveness all the way to the fingertips. But the shoulder blades are integrated and safe into the back of the rib cage. Bring the left hand down, windmill the right arm up, and twist to the right side. Revolved monkey pose, or a little twist. And release, bring the right hand down, and step the right foot back. We'll start the other side, stepping the left foot forward to low lunge. Walk the right knee back. Then intensify muscular energy in the legs, in the pelvis, and the hips, and climb hands up onto the left knee. Once you're there, just rest, relax, enjoy the breath. If you want to go on, lift the arms. You don't have to. Spreading the fingers, bring energy all the way up to the fingertips. Keep the shoulders safe, drawing the arm bones down into the shoulders, the shoulder blades onto the back, and the navel to the spine. And release, bring the right hand down, right fingertips to the floor under the right shoulder, and windmill the left arm up now to twist to the left side. Inhale, broadening the chest, widening the neck and collarbones, spreading the fingertips. And exhaling, integrating to the core with muscular energy to keep you safe. And release the left hand, bring it down, and step the left foot back. Come into downward dog, spreading the fingers, claw the mat, and lift up the knees. Separate the feet hip distance and bend the knees. Inhale, broaden the neck, soften the shoulders, and on the exhale, push from the heart out through the arms and down through the heels. So there's a gentle pulsation with each breath, softening and relaxing on the inhalation, and then stretching with more muscular energy on the exhale. Good. And bringing the knees down and slide the right knee forward to pigeon. So we're going to turn this right shin at an angle, level the hips, and inch that left knee back, giving a little more stretch in the hips, or adding fold over the hip with the elbows resting maybe on the mat. You adjust to your comfortable capacity, where each breath is complete and uninterrupted. And you can feel a softening on the inhalation to be more calm and peaceful, and more attunement to muscular energy on the exhale, where you're hugging from the periphery in towards the core of the pelvis. Now, releasing pigeon, lift the head and shoulders, step the right foot back. Walk the knees some, so stretch the spine, stretch the calves. And then on the second side, bring the left knee forward behind the left wrist and slide the right knee back. Inhale, lengthen the neck and spine. Find balance, alignment. As you exhale, hold that alignment with muscular energy, squeezing from the outer hips in towards the core of the pelvis. And gradually deepening that forward bend to your ability to smile, relax, and enjoy. Sometimes I enjoy a good challenge when I practice yoga. I want to try arm balance poses or this or back bending poses. Today we're just here to have a nice relaxing stretch. Let the body feel nice and happy that you've done something good for it. So lift back up to be able to step the left foot back to downward dog. Good. And then roll down, knees, hips, and chest into Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel with the elbows underneath the shoulders. And press down through the palms and forearms, pull back through the shoulders so the spine can lengthen. Stretch the tips of the toes to the back of the mat and the crown of the head towards the space in front of you. Good. Now, windshield wiper the heels from side to side. And your head probably is turning in the opposite direction. Just rolling across the quadriceps. And then bring the palms back underneath the shoulders. Curl up into cobra pose. Pull back with the elbows. Point back through the toes. And then if you like, even roll the heels from side to side here, twisting and looking in the opposite direction. Good. All right. Push up to table and press back to child's pose. So knees wide enough to comfortably settle. Let the forehead rest on a hand or a fist. And breathe along the back of the spine. Breathe into the backs of the shoulders. And breathe into the back of the neck. And start to release up to sitting position with the legs forward. And staff pose. Flex the ankles, press the heels down, draw the lower back in. Try and sit straight, either helping with the fingertips pushing behind, or lifting the arms, using muscular energy in the lower back and the hips to support the spine. And exhale, fold forward. Rest the hands on the shins or the ankles, but try not to get too muscular into pulling yourself into that forward bend. Just let your body fold naturally like a flower, unfurling slowly and with no particular agenda. Whatever happens with the breath is good. Breathing into the back of the body, the back of the neck, the back of the spine. And slowly lift back up to a straight spine. Lift the right knee for our twist. And bring the left foot underneath and the left heel back towards the right hip. You can hold that right shin to support the back. Some people like to cross that right ankle to the outside of the knee. And if that throws you off balance, you shouldn't try and do that. But if you can keep both sitting bones on the floor, you can hold that, hook the left elbow in front of the right knee, or cross the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press down with the arms, lift up with the heart, and twist at your own leisure. Noticing if there's alternate positions for your head that make more sense. Release any tension in the neck. And then we'll switch sides. So uncross the legs. Lift the left knee up. And draw the right heel back towards the left hip. And you can simply hold that left shin and twist to the left side. Some people like to cross the ankle over the knee. And then wrap the right elbow around. Or some people choose to hook that elbow to the outside of the knee, give them a chance to press down and lift up the heart. Breathe and enjoy freedom to move the head in any direction that gives release, rest. And let go of any tension. And then returning towards the center, we'll extend the left leg straight ahead, bend the right knee to the side, Janu Shirshasana. So move the sitting bones back and apart so you can lean into the front of the sitting bones, lift up the chest, roll the shoulders back. Engage the muscles around the kneecap on this left leg, tensing the quadricep, strengthening the shin. And very easily begin to come forward over the left hip. Inhale to lengthen the spine, release tension, loosen the neck and shoulders. And on the exhale, using a little more muscular energy in the core, to tighten the navel. Enjoy a complete breath in and a complete breath out. There's no rush. Go at your own pace. And if over a series of breaths you find you're comfortable holding the ankle or the foot, maintain that awareness in the back of the body and the stretch in the lower back. So it's not just something coming from the shoulders and the arms. That you can still pull the navel up and away from that left thigh and keep both sitting bones totally grounded into the mat. Now inhale, lift the head and shoulders, extend the right leg. And we'll switch, bending the left knee now. Press the left foot into the inner right thigh. And oppose that with equal pressure of the right thigh against the foot. So both legs squeezing towards the midline will help strengthen through the pelvis and the hips. And remember, it's muscular energy that's going to keep the head of the bones seated safely in the socket, so the ligaments aren't going to be, injured in any way. So use the inhalation to sit up tall, lengthen the neck and spine. And on the exhalation, begin to experiment coming forward. And just incrementally wade into this pose slowly. Letting the breath open the way for you. Inhaling to the back of the shoulders, the back of the neck, giving spaciousness to lengthen the spine and fold as you come forward, squeezing the muscles to the bone, lifting the navel up away from that front leg. And be comfortable with relaxing on the inhalation, reassessing, rebalancing, and fine-tuning the pose so your exhalation is more satisfying. Complete breath in, and complete breath out. And gradually lift up and release, inhaling to a straight back. And extend the left leg and open the legs to a wide angle. Slide to the front of the sitting bones. Flex the ankles and squeeze the kneecaps. Press the fingertips behind so you can draw the lower back in and lift the heart up. Lengthen the front of the body, and then start to fold forward, tiptoeing the fingers forward, and pausing with each inhalation to reassess. Am I still relaxed, calm? And if so, I'll continue deepening on the exhalation. But if the mind starts to get restless, worrisome, that this is too far, this isn't right, you just back out of the pose and reassess with a deeper inhale. Find your best alignment, your best version of the pose. And be patient, because you don't arrive at the destination with the first breath. It's going to take several breaths for the body to gently open. Deep, calming breaths help the body stay comfortably relaxed, feeling safe and secure. And inhale and lift the head and shoulders. Now twist towards the left leg. And pull the left side of the rib cage back. Begin to fold towards the left shin in easy, gentle stages. Long, deep inhalation to help you lengthen the neck and spine. And long, slow exhalations that help you focus on muscular energy, hugging the muscles to the bone, keeping that right hip down, the right sitting bone into the mat. And slowly lift and inhale to a straight back. Turn to the right side and fold over the right hip. Now squeeze the kneecap, pulling the thigh bone right up safe into the hip socket. So you have a very deep crease in this right hip that you can lift up and out and extend over the hip and not just compress down onto it. So keep that spaciousness even at the underside of the rib cage, coming forward in very gradual, incremental, and relaxing stages. Keeping the shoulders level. You may like to have a little leverage with the left hand crossing to the outside of the shin to help add to the twisting effect. Now inhale, lift the head and shoulders back up. Yeah. And bend the right knee so the right foot comes over to the inner left thigh. Right, bring the left arm inside the leg and use that pressure of the arm against the inner leg to begin to open the right shoulder and extend the right arm. Inhale, stretching to the right fingertips, and exhaling, bringing the right arm over the ear towards the left foot. And you can find alternate positions for your bottom hand. Some like to cross to the opposite knee. Press down on that right thigh. Or try holding the foot. That's from the inner arch. But you want to be able to keep the right sitting bone grounded, the right shoulder back, and the arm bone fully seated, safe and secure in that shoulder socket. And inhale, release, come up to the center and switch the legs. Open the right leg and bend the left knee. Excited dogs outside, that's good. We're having a fun day, barking away. Now, the right arm inside the right leg. Lift the left arm up and draw the left shoulder back. Flex the right ankle so the muscles are working here, and reach over the left ear. Starting with very small stretch, and only when the breath is completely calm and steady, the body is open to a deeper stretch, you might experiment changing where that right hand is. Breathe now into the left side of the waist and keep pressing the left sitting bone down into the mat. So you maintain this spaciousness along the right side of the waist also. And inhale and release. Left hand to the floor. And we'll bring both ankles crossed. And for me, anyway, I prefer to be up on a little blanket for some of these cross-legged poses. So we have crossed ankles. You can pull against the shins and knees to draw the lower back in, and roll the shoulders back. As an alternative, you can widen the knees more and stack the heels one in front of the other. That's the accomplished pose. And hold Dhyana Mudra with the palms face up, the tips of the thumbs touching. Inhale, lengthening the neck and spine. And exhale, rooting the sitting bones down into the mat. Breathing calm, deep breaths. Nourish your body on the inhalation. And release any tension or stress on the exhale. Now let's come to a more comfortable position on our back. Swing around and lay on your back. Lift the knees up. And extend the right leg to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. Soften the knee and bring the the knee towards your chest. Now, see if you can slide the left leg straight and press down into the mat with the back of the left leg. Now, as you exhale, press the right thigh into the hands, beginning to extend and straighten the right knee. Keep the shoulder blades under the back, the head and shoulders resting. And very slowly begin to stretch in this right hamstring and calf. Over a series of breaths, you may be able to walk the hands higher towards the ankle. And good. Now, holding with the right hand, open the right leg sideways over to the right side of the mat. And it's not going to touch the floor because you're keeping the keeping both hips flat, level. Next, bend the right knee and twist, crossing the right knee to the left side of the mat. You're going to roll onto the outer left hip and hold the right knee with the left hand. And stretch the right arm back away from the shoulder, palm face up. Inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body. And on the exhalation, gently twist. Complete breath in and complete breath out. And then release onto the spine. Extend the right leg and reach both arms up over the head, symmetrically lengthen again, realigning the body, the spine. And then bend the left knee and lift the left leg to the sky. Interlace the fingers behind that left thigh and bring the left knee towards your chest. Inhale, tuck the shoulder blades under the back, lengthen the neck. And on your exhale, start to press the left thigh into the hands, straightening the knee more. Relax on the inhale, softening the knee, and extend and straighten on the exhale. Give a nice stretch through the hamstring and calf. And if you need more stretch, you're walking the hands up towards the ankle. Still able to keep the head and shoulders flat and the back of this right leg and thigh pressing flat down onto the mat. Now we'll open the left leg, holding it in the left hand, sweep it out to the left side. Keeping the pelvis level. Now bend the left knee and start to cross the left knee over to the right side of the mat, rolling onto the outer right hip and stacking the left hip over the right. The right hand cross to the left knee. And the left arm extend out, palm face up. Good. Breathing, enjoying that opening in the left side of the waist and the shoulder, wherever the breath needs to go. And release from this side and roll again flat to the spine. Lift both knees and then draw both knees into the chest. the inhalation, lengthen the arms, fill the lungs to capacity. And on the exhalation, gently squeeze the knees closer, squeezing out every drop of air. Inhale and expand. And exhale, deflate. Inhaling to our essential nature, bliss. Exhaling any disturbance in the mind, distractions. And now set the feet back down to the floor and open the knees apart so the soles of the feet touch. And just where your hips are so there's not too much tension in the thighs. And you can soften, rest, and release tension in the groins and hips by just letting gravity open and gently stretch through the inner thighs. Just giving your body time to feel and sense this stretch without forcing or straining. Good. And then begin to move into your Savasana pose by lengthening the legs, separating the feet about as wide as the mat, and opening the arms by your side with the palms face up. Then tucking the shoulder blades under the back so the chest can open, the back rest flat and comfortably on the floor. If you're not comfortable for any reason, you can always readjust. You can put a roll or blanket under the knees, or even turn to your side if you're uncomfortable on your back. The point is that you can start to rest now and relax. You've done a great stretching practice in your body, and your body appreciates that. And now we'll be more comfortable resting and find nice stillness, quietude, and ease. And right now you're just breathing normally, but also sensing this touch of air in the nostrils. Just observing the inhalation and the exhalation, and how the chest and belly are expanding and contracting. How do your body accommodate the breath? So body and breath together help reunite the mind with the body, like bringing the mind home safe and sound. Where you've had a hectic week and now you come home and it's Friday night, so you can relax, you don't have to go anywhere, you have no cares, no responsibilities, no to-do list, it's all over. You're ready for pure relaxation. And we begin our 61-point guided meditation to bring the mind home safe and sound. Nice sigh of relief. So start by focusing your attention at the third eye, between the eyebrows. Imagine, if you like, a small ball of glowing luminous light there inside your head. And we're going to inhale and exhale at each of these 61 points, which I will guide you through. So just listen and relax and breathe. Starting at the third eye, inhale to the third eye between the eyebrows, and exhale at the third eye. Good. Now, inhale at the hollow of the throat, and exhale at the hollow of the throat. Inhale to the right shoulder, and exhale to the right shoulder. Inhale to the right elbow, and exhale at the right elbow. Inhale at the right wrist. Exhale at the right wrist. Inhale to the tip of the right thumb, and exhale at the tip of the right thumb. Inhale to the tip of the second finger, and exhale to the tip of the second finger. Inhale to the third finger, and exhale at the third finger. Inhale to the fourth finger, and exhale to the fourth finger. Inhale to the little finger, and exhale to the little finger. Inhale to the right wrist, and exhale to the right wrist. Inhale to the right elbow, and exhale to the right elbow. Inhale to the right shoulder, and exhale to the right shoulder. Inhale to the throat center, and exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the left shoulder, and exhale to the left shoulder. Inhale to the left elbow, and exhale to the left elbow. Inhale to the left wrist, and exhale to the left wrist. Inhale to the left thumb, and exhale to the left thumb. Inhale to the second finger, exhale to the second finger. Inhale to the third finger, and exhale to the third finger. Inhale to the fourth finger, and exhale to the fourth finger. Inhale to the little finger, and exhale to the little finger. Inhale to the left wrist, and exhale to the left wrist. Inhale to the left elbow, and exhale to the left elbow. Inhale to the left shoulder, and exhale to the left shoulder. Inhale to the hollow of the throat, and exhale at the throat center. Inhale at the heart center, and exhale at the heart center. Inhale to the right breast, and exhale to the right breast. Inhale to the heart center, and and exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the left breast and exhale to the left breast. Inhale to the heart center and exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the navel center and exhale to the navel center. Inhale to the root center, the base of the spine, and exhale to the root center. Inhale to the right hip and exhale to the right hip. Inhale to the right knee. Exhale to the right knee. Inhale to the right ankle and exhale to the right ankle. Inhale to the right big toe and exhale to the right big toe. Inhale to the second toe. You can do it. Exhale to the second toe. It's hard, you're doing it. Inhale to the third toe and exhale to the third toe. Good, good. Inhale to the fourth toe and exhale to the fourth toe. Inhale to the little toe and exhale to the little toe. Great. Inhale to the right ankle and exhale to the right ankle. Inhale to the right knee and exhale to the right knee. Inhale to the right hip and exhale to the right hip. Inhale to the root center and exhale to the root center. Inhale to the left hip and exhale to the left hip. Inhale to the left knee and exhale to the left knee. Inhale to the left ankle and exhale to the left ankle. Inhale to the big toe and exhale to the big toe. Keep trying, you can do it. Inhale to the second toe and exhale to the second toe. Keep going. Inhale to the third toe and exhale to the third toe. Inhale to the fourth toe. Keep trying. Exhale to the fourth toe. Inhale to the little toe and exhale to the little toe. Inhale to the left ankle and exhale to the left ankle. Inhale to the left knee and exhale to the left knee. Inhale to the left hip and exhale to the left hip. Inhale to the root center and exhale to the root center. Inhale to the navel center and exhale to the navel center. Inhale to the heart center And exhale at the heart center. Inhale to the throat center. Exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the third eye. And exhale to the third eye. And you can either leave your awareness at the third eye or bring it down to the cave of the heart, wherever you feel safe and comfortable, happy, content, in your own happy place, drifting, relaxing, and resting. At peace in your blissful nature. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityur ma amritan gamaya. Om. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Take me from the darkness to the light, from death to immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Now begin to gradually deepen your breath and start to awaken the parts of your body to move and stretch. And as you're ready, bend the knees, roll to the right side in a fetal position, and take time to reestablish your conscious waking state. Feeling awake now, refreshed, rejuvenated, relaxed, and happy. We'll sit back up in an easy seated pose. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your practice. And I thank you for your deep soul beauty. Enjoy a relaxing day. Namaste.